Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Hera's Life and Journey. If you're new here, I'm Hera and I make videos about my life, my hobbies, my financial journey, and anything I find interesting. Thank you so much for stopping by today. We are doing our first of hopefully many Financial Friday series where I do a budget with me and an expense walkthrough. It's going to just be expense tracking, budget with me for the week, cash plan for the next week, any expenses that came up, anything financial related that I want to share. It's not going to be an unstuffing or anything like that. I just do that off camera now. So yeah, if you're interested, please make sure to um, leave a like, comment, subscribe, comment down below, say hi. I always love seeing everyone's comments. So this is my budget finder. Let's go ahead and use this. I actually refer to this every time I do my weeklies. It's just I never showed it before on camera, so this is the first time I'm really showing that side. So basically, this is my monthly budget, and because of space, let me actually move this out. This is my budget, my monthly budget for the month of November. This is what I use to see how I would divide my rent up. So this is for the upcoming week, the second week of November. Let me actually just write all the categories together. In the meantime, how is everyone doing? How are your budgets doing with the holidays coming up? Um, I hope everyone's doing well and getting through these days. All right. Got coffee, 50 envelope challenge, fun stuffing, allowance, rent, fees, internet, electricity, subscriptions, eating out, groceries, transportation. All right, so those are all of our categories. We're going to start with bills first, like we always do. So we've got allowance here for now. So I like to keep the cash allowance lower because the rest really goes into buffer. So we've got 15 allowance. This week I don't expect much to come out, so I'm actually just going to keep allowance at a 5. Let's see, rent is going to stay the same amount, 125. Fees will be $10 for now. Internet will remain at 50. Electricity, okay, electricity increased. So it was originally budgeted, where is it? For 60. It's actually 260 now. So we switched subscriptions and internet since I lowered my subscriptions to 100. So it's still around the same amount. I really had to lower my subscriptions to be fine with that. So we already did 75. So we can do 65 for this week. And then subscriptions, we can do 30 this week. Eating out will stay at $5. Groceries, we have 300 minus 80, and we still have 3 weeks. And I want to have more money during Thanksgiving week for groceries, so let's just do 50 for now. I don't need too many. And transportation, try to lower it down. And we do have extra there, so let's just do 30 for transportation for now. So that's all of our bills. So for our bills, it's 130. We have 370 in bills so far. And then now we have our cash planning. So for savings, we do have $600, and we already used up 145. So we can do 150 for this week for savings. I think that's fine. Yeah, let's do our cash planning. I'll walk through my expenses in a bit. I always refer to this because at the end of the day, the bills have to be paid out first before I can save anything. I don't know if I mentioned that already, but just saying. All right, month ahead. Some of these they always have to get the same amount since they're the priority. So month ahead, school emergency will get the same amounts. Moving, Ube will get $10. We'll think about moving for now. The pink binder, do I want to put more there? We'll think about that as well. Coffee challenge, let's do 5 this week. And for the 50 envelope, we'll do 10. Fun stuffing, I do want to add a bit more there. Why do I feel like it's much more? 10, 20, 10, 20, 20. Maybe I'll be able to do more than I thought actually. Huh, weird. Oh, probably because I counted allowance as part of this. Let's do 30, let's do 40 for fun stuffing. Yeah, that is actually pretty good. And then we'll do 10 for moving and 25 for pin finder. So that should be, oh, wasn't even adding up. Yep, 150. So that's how we're doing our cash planning for next week, the second week of November. And I know it's weird that I have this discount for my main like monthly budget, and you're going to see my expenses as well. But the reason for that is because I have all these old 6-ring binder paper that I'm trying to use up, because for me to be able to buy more stationery, I need to use up what I have, because I'm going on a no spend stationery next year. Wait, what? No spend stationery buy. No what? No stationery buy next year. There you go. And a low spend year next year. So that's why I'm still using this. That's it for our what do you call this thing? Whoa, can't think. Budget binder. So this is a half letter and this is a mini HP. My mistake this year was buying 2 different insert sizes, and now I have some inserts in mini HP that I really want in a half letter or vice versa, and I can't do that, so now I'm spreading them out. So we have our expenses here. So for this past week, I did have to pay rent and then fees. I paid my LVAC subscription. So this one, I pay my credit card and then I'm gonna take out my subscription money. I also, oh, it was not 260, it's 265. Huh. Well, now I'm saving the wrong thing. Wait, no, it is 260. The reason there's a 5 is because I didn't put my debit card and there was a credit card charge. Starting starting next month, I'm gonna connect my debit card. That's why there's a charge. I'm pretty sure that's why. Because next month's bill just says 260. Who knows? Maybe it was just a bit higher this month. But anyways, I used my credit card for that because I was not expecting it, but it's fine. I moved around the money. Um, so I'll have to pay that off. And then we've got Vicky. And then let's see, we've got Ves Vet. This is also on my credit card, by the way. She went to her vet appointment. She is getting checked. She's probably gonna have to go back. Um, and we're waiting for the results of her tests. So that's what that is. Hopefully, her insurance will come back to me and cover a few more things after I did my claim. So hopefully, that number goes down. That's currently my credit card. I am hoping I make some sales to cover it so I don't have to touch buffer or savings money, but we'll see. The good thing, the benefits of a credit card is I can put it there. It doesn't accrue interest until after the billing period. So as long as I pay it off within that time, it's fine. And then groceries is $80 this week. That was put on my credit card. I'll have to unstuff that. And then YouTube Premium membership, $14 per month. I bought a coffee for $7, and then transportation, 37. We budgeted 40, so I'm going to go ahead and unstuff that. So I actually can do unstuffing and I guess bill swaps on camera. Let me know if you want to watch me do that or if you prefer it being this kind of budget with me walkthrough. Um, I don't really mind either way, but this was last week's expenses. Not too crazy. I didn't eat out last week because I couldn't, because of this right here. In case I'll need more money to cover Uber stuff. So that's about it from this video. It should be a really quick video, more like a quick finance check-in budget with me, go through my expenses and how we're doing for the month. I hope this was helpful. Please make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and have an amazing day. Bye.